Have you ever woken up and felt like your body was still stuck in bed, even though your eyes were open? Maybe your back aches a little more than yesterday, or your energy just isn't there no matter how many hours you slept. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. Waking up in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s isn't always as smooth as it used to be. But what if I told you that some of the small things you do, right after you open your eyes, might be making things worse? That's right. Your morning habits set the tone for your entire day. And believe it or not, there are a few common mistakes many seniors unknowingly make in those first few moments after waking up. These little things may seem harmless, but over time, they can wear down your body, mess with your energy, and even put your long-term health at risk. But here's the good news. Once you know what to avoid, you can start every morning feeling a little stronger, clearer, and more refreshed. Today, we're going to talk about 4 things you should never do after waking up. They're common, easy to fix, and the difference you'll feel, physically and mentally, might surprise you. Let's start with the first one, and it's something so many of us are guilty of. You might even be doing it right now. Staying in bed too long after you wake up. Now I get it. Your bed is cozy. And when you've had a rough night or you just don't feel like moving yet, it's tempting to hit the snooze button or lie there for another 20 minutes. But here's the problem. Once you're awake, staying horizontal for too long actually confuses your body's internal clock. Your brain thinks it's still time to sleep, but your muscles and metabolism are ready to start the day. That mismatch can lead to sluggishness, stiffness, and even a foggy head that lingers all morning. Instead, try this. The moment you wake up, take a few deep breaths. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently stretch your arms over your head and roll your shoulders a few times. Then, slowly, sit up. Don't rush it. Let your feet touch the ground and pause for a moment. This gentle, mindful transition helps your blood circulate, your muscles loosen, and your mind catch up to your body. And trust me, doing this every day will leave you feeling much more awake and ready than just lying in bed. Now, once you're up, there's another habit that might seem innocent but could be working against you. Skipping water first thing in the morning. After 6, 7, or even 8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. You may not feel thirsty, but your brain, joints, and digestive system are all running on low fuel. And for seniors especially, hydration plays a huge role in keeping your body sharp. It supports memory, blood pressure, balance, and even mood. The problem? A lot of folks get up and head straight for the coffee machine. Don't get me wrong, your morning cup of joe is perfectly fine, but coffee is a diuretic, meaning it pulls more water from your body. So when you start your day with coffee and no water, you're basically telling your body, let's go into the day already drained. Here's a simple fix. Keep a glass of water next to your bed. Before you brush your teeth, before you eat anything, just drink that glass. It doesn't have to be cold or fancy, just plain water. You'll be amazed at how quickly it wakes you up, gets your digestion moving, and helps clear that early morning brain fog. And hey, if plain water isn't your thing, squeeze in a little lemon juice. It's refreshing and gives your liver a gentle boost to start the day. Just that small change can make a big difference in how you feel throughout the morning. Now, with your body rehydrated and your muscles moving, you might think you're ready to jump into the day, but hold on. There's one more common trap that many seniors fall into without even realizing it. It happens before breakfast, before you open the curtains, and sometimes even before you say good morning to anyone in the house. It's reaching for your phone or turning on the TV the moment you wake up. I know how tempting it is. You want to check the news, scroll through your messages, or just have some noise in the background. But here's the catch. Bombarding your brain with a flood of information first thing especially negative news or stressful messages, can instantly put your body into a state of tension. Your heart rate goes up, your stress hormones kick in, and that peaceful state you were in just seconds ago, gone. When you're over 60, managing stress is more important than ever. It affects your heart, your sleep, your memory, everything. So starting your day with stress is like stepping into a storm without an umbrella. Instead, give yourself just 10 minutes of peace. Sit by the window, listen to some gentle music, maybe write down one thing you're grateful for or one small goal for the day. Create a morning moment that belongs to you before the world starts asking things of you. Those early minutes of the day are powerful. They shape your mood, your mindset, and your health more than you think. And with just a few small changes, you can take back control of your mornings and make them work for you, not against you. Let's keep going. There's another morning mistake that often gets overlooked, but it can have a surprising impact on your body and mind. That mistake is skipping a proper stretch or morning movement routine. It might sound simple, but skipping this step is like asking your body to perform without warming up first. Especially as we get older, our joints, muscles, and ligaments need a little extra love to get going. You might have noticed it already. Stiff knees, a sore back, or a bit of balance trouble when you first stand up. That's not just getting older. That's your body asking you for a gentle warm-up. Now, this doesn't mean you need to do yoga or start a workout routine. You don't need to get on the floor or do anything intense. Just 5 to 10 minutes of light movement right after you get out of bed can make all the difference. Start with simple things: neck rolls, shoulder circles, bending side to side, gentle toe touches. Even just standing near your bed and slowly marching in place helps loosen up your hips and knees. Think of it as telling your body, "Hey, I'm awake now. Let's ease into the day." One great way to make this a habit is to pair it with something else you already do. For example, while waiting for your tea to steep or your toast to pop up, spend that minute stretching your arms or doing slow calf raises at the counter. It becomes a rhythm, just a natural part of your morning that helps you feel stronger and more stable throughout the day. And here's the thing. When you skip stretching or movement in the morning, your muscles stay tight, your circulation stays slow, and you're more likely to trip, ache, or even get injured later in the day. That's something no one wants. So take a little time. Your future self will thank you for it. Now, let's talk about a different kind of pitfall. Not physical, but emotional. And that's starting the day with negative self-talk. You might be surprised how often it happens. Maybe you look in the mirror and think, "I look tired," or "I'm not as strong as I used to be." Or you check your phone and see someone else doing something exciting and feel a little left behind. It's easy to slip into that mindset, especially as the world moves fast and we feel like we're slowing down. But here's the truth. What you tell yourself in the morning sets the tone for the entire day. If you start by doubting yourself, criticizing your body, or focusing on what you can't do, then that feeling follows you all day long. It's like putting on a heavy coat of worry before you've even left the bedroom. What if, instead, you chose to speak kindly to yourself? What if you greeted your reflection and said, "I'm proud of you for showing up today"? Or, "You've made it through so much, and you're still here, still trying, still growing." It might feel a little silly at first, but it's powerful. Try this tomorrow morning. Before anything else, say one good thing about yourself out loud. Maybe it's something simple like, "I'm grateful for my strong legs," or "I'm excited to enjoy my cup of tea." You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to feel amazing every day. But planting one positive seed in the morning, that can change how you carry yourself all day long. And if you live alone, this is even more important. When we're by ourselves, the voice we hear the most is our own. So let that voice be one of encouragement, not criticism. All of this, movement, water, avoiding negativity, adds up. They're small daily habits that shape not just your physical health, but your emotional resilience too. Because growing older isn't about giving up or fading out. It's about learning what your body and mind need now and adjusting with grace. You still have so much strength, so much wisdom, and so much life ahead. You just need mornings that support that. Let's take a deep breath together, in and out. You've already made a powerful choice just by being here, learning how to take better care of yourself. That's something to be proud of. But we're not quite done yet. There's one more morning habit that often slips under the radar, and it can quietly affect your energy, your digestion, and even your immune system if left unchecked. Let's take a closer look at it. Because that last morning mistake is skipping breakfast, or worse, grabbing the wrong kind. Now, I know breakfast routines vary from person to person. Some folks like a big hearty meal, others just want a cup of coffee. But the truth is, after a night of rest, your body is running low on energy. Especially for seniors, skipping breakfast can lead to blood sugar dips, fatigue, dizziness, and poor concentration throughout the day. You might think you're not hungry, but that doesn't mean your body doesn't need fuel. And here's the thing, not all breakfasts are created equal. Reaching for a sugary pastry or a bowl of cereal might give you a quick burst of energy, but that crash hits hard an hour later. You're left feeling sluggish, maybe even irritable. Not exactly how you want to start your day. So, what's a better choice? Think balance. Your breakfast should include a bit of protein, healthy fat, and some fiber to help stabilize your blood sugar and keep you feeling full and steady. For example, a couple of boiled eggs with a slice of whole grain toast, or a bowl of oatmeal topped with nuts and fruit. Even a small smoothie with Greek yogurt and berries can do wonders. If your appetite in the morning is small, that's okay too. Start light. Maybe just a few almonds and a slice of banana. The important thing is to start. Your digestive system needs that signal to wake up, and your metabolism needs that little push to get moving. Some people say, "Well, I've skipped breakfast for years and I've been fine." That might be true, but as our bodies age, our nutritional needs shift. We can't afford to run on empty anymore. A good breakfast helps regulate medications better, keeps your mood stable, and even supports your immune system over time. So don't think of it as a chore. Think of it as your first act of self-care each day. And if you're someone who takes medications in the morning, you probably already know how rough it can be on an empty stomach. A little something in your belly goes a long way in helping your body process those meds properly and avoid that nausea or discomfort that can creep up otherwise. Now, as we begin to wrap things up, let's take a moment to breathe and reflect on everything we've talked about. Waking up in the morning isn't just about opening your eyes. It's about how you choose to begin your day. The way you treat yourself in those first few minutes sets the stage for how you'll think, move, and feel for the rest of the day. So, if you've been hitting the snooze button over and over, skipping water, rushing through your morning, or feeding your mind negative thoughts, don't beat yourself up. Just start fresh tomorrow, one change at a time. A glass of water on your nightstand, a few gentle stretches before brushing your teeth, a kind word to yourself in the mirror, a light, balanced breakfast that makes you feel nourished. These aren't just habits, they're small promises to yourself that you're worth the effort, that your health, your happiness, your energy, they still matter. Every single day you wake up is another chance to care for the body and mind that have carried you this far. And trust me, you're not too old, or too late, or too tired to make a positive change. So here's what I want you to do. Tomorrow morning, pick just one of these changes to try. Maybe it's the water, maybe it's stretching, maybe it's breakfast. Whatever it is, commit to it. Do it for yourself, and once that becomes easy, add another. Let your mornings become a time of quiet strength, a time to honor your health, your story, your future. And now, I want to hear from you. Which of these habits spoke to you the most? Do you already do some of them? Are there ones you struggle with? Leave a comment below. I read every single one. Let's share ideas and support each other. If this video gave you even one helpful tip, please give it a like. It really helps this channel reach more people who need it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more practical, uplifting tips to stay healthy, happy, and strong, no matter your age. You've made it this far, and that says something about you. You care. You're willing to learn, and you're not done growing. So here's to new mornings, gentle, nourishing, and full of life. Here's to you, living your best life at any age.